What if I could live every single day, wake up in the morning with a sense of adventure and goodness and excitement and anticipation for the day ahead? What if I could be so excited about life and what it was going to bring to me that I lived every single moment in the purest form of gratitude and I learned to appreciate myself and the love of life in a way that I never could before? What if life got so good and so magical and so beautiful and so spectacular that even the simplest of things felt like amazing wins in every single direction? Because the mere fact that I was alive and living and being able to spread happiness and experience joy could be so just beautiful in and of itself. The fact that I know inside of my heart that solutions exist for every single problem, it allows me to relax in a way, to surrender to that creative force within me that can solve any problem, do anything, and bring about any miracle in my life, because that's what I am destined for. And I am destined to inspire others and to be a bright shining light in my life, be a bright shining light in the lives of others, to help them grow and to see that good things exist and that there's magic all around them already. There's miracles all around you already. The fact you are living and breathing and existing in this beauty of life, the magic of life, the possibilities of life. Like, the possibilities are endless. Every possibility exists, and that means the possibility that you want. The beauty of life is the fact that you can experience the miracles you want. You don't know how they're going to happen, but a way can exist. And that unraveling, we call that a miracle. We call that the most beautiful thing in the world. That's what we want to experience. And if you can sort of set yourself up for having that and not knowing how it's going to happen, like, that's the most beautiful part. So don't stress yourself out trying to figure out how or whether or not something is possible. If you want something, just settle into the idea of what it would be like to have it. And you can do this through what if suggestions. Like, what if this really did happen to me? What if it happened to me even if I didn't believe fully that it could happen? What if it happened in the most magical way possible, in a way that I never thought it possibly could? What if circumstances resolved themselves and life orchestrated such a beautiful, miraculous conclusion that I got exactly what I wanted? And you can be specific in your needs and your desires, but always come from a place of manifesting something through an enhancement. So this experience or this relationship that I want to cultivate, like, it'll enhance my life. You never want it to be the totality of your happiness. Your happiness needs to come from within, and you can form that happiness from within through the use of gratitude, through the use of realizing how lucky you are to be living and breathing and to be alive, because that's where possibilities exist. In the infinite realm of what can come into being, like, anything is possible. And it's so beautiful that not knowing, like, we don't want to control or manipulate or force things to happen. You want to sort of lean back, surround yourself with activities and productivity and thought patterns that align with you at your best, you at your best self. How does me at my best think, act, feel? What are the types of things that I dwell upon? And that is going to be the very thing that brings you in alignment with what you want. So it really is as simple as that. Like, there's nothing complicated about the process. It only feels complicated because it's like a struggle. It's like we think that it has to be a struggle. It doesn't have to be a struggle. We only feel like it's a struggle because we don't know the hows. And we almost want that guarantee to know how something happens, or we try to construct it ourselves. Whenever we do that, it always backfires. When you allow it to fully come to you, it not only comes fast, but it comes in better ways than you could possibly ever dream up. Like the way in which your dreams come into being. It's not a way you could have guessed. It's not a way you could have implemented. So you want to kind of give yourself over to that beautiful creativity within you that can enact miracles. We love miracles because they're so astounding. They feel so wonderful. They feel so magical, so awe-inspiring, so beautiful. Like we give such gratitude for moments like that. So why would you want to disrupt that in any way? Allow the miracles in, and you allow the miracles in by making room for them, by believing that they could be possible for you. Your natural self-talk is what we are aiming for, because your natural self-talk is what you're existing in throughout the day. It is what you carry around with you 24/7. Try to understand your natural self-talk instead of just trying to drown it out and saying, well, my natural self-talk is bad, so I need to try to force a new way of being. Try gentle suggestions, gentle adjustments, just calming that voice inside of you that's yelling at you or that's criticizing you. If you can just imagine like a light switch, and this always helped me. In fact, I've manifested things by default without even imagining the conclusion, without even implementing a positive affirmation, but simply by just turning off the negative chatter. You know the chatter I'm talking about. It's that chatter that it's almost like replaying the worst case scenarios in your mind and replaying scenarios that would frustrate you that haven't even happened yet, but it's like your mind is just going there over and over and over again. For example, if you had an argument with someone and it's very unresolved, like your mind might try to replay that argument over and over and over again. And then you might try to stand up for yourself, yell at that person why you were right, why that they should understand, but then in your mind you're just frustrated. And if we could just kind of turn all of that off like a light switch. So whatever is troubling you, whatever circumstances are plaguing you in your mind, if we could imagine a light switch, kind of like whenever you turn off a light switch, it's off, power off. No more power, no more power to all of that chatter. We can just turn all of that off, like by default it will resolve, because you are perfection at your core. You are light and love. You are the divine. So if we can turn off that chatter, even for just 5 seconds, like if you decide to just kind of say, well, I'm going to set this aside for now, this thing that is troubling me or this thing I haven't been able to manifest, I'm just going to set it aside for now, allow it to no longer control my happiness or my well-being or my peace of mind. I'm just going to set it aside. We can just set it aside even for 5 seconds. You are going to feel so much better. And the amazing thing is that something will break through nearly immediately in your situation that hadn't broken through before, because we manifest things through feelings. And if you can disrupt the feeling of chaos within you, even for a few seconds, that is going to make you in vibrational alignment with a miracle, with solutions. The cool thing is we don't need to even imagine the end result. I know you might hear a lot about the end result and picturing a scene that implies the end result. But if you can just be peaceful in this current moment, present moment awareness, no being overwhelmed, just peace, you will be in the end result, because the end result is peaceful. Feelings. Feeling is the secret. We want to change our feelings. What are you waiting for? Make it happen. You'll be so glad you did. Your future self will thank you. Have you claimed your free 10-minute coaching call with me yet? If not, what are you waiting for? Head over to dreamlifebyveronica.com right now, because spots are limited and you don't want to miss yours. Now, if you want to learn how to get anyone to stop ignoring you without contacting them, then check out this video here.